Joining us right now is Mack McLarty, former chief of staff under President Clinton. Mack, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, Maria, good morning on this historic and meaningful day.
Take us behind the curtain a bit. What is moving day like, which you've seen?
It takes more than 2 trucks to make this happen.
Yeah.
It's a hallmark of our democracy. It's a peaceful transfer of power, but it's remarkable. All of a sudden, in kind of 1 minute, so to speak, all the pictures are down. Everything is bare. It's a true clean slate. As chief of staff, you walk into your office, you have perhaps a bottle of champagne and a note, as I did from Jim Baker, saying the torch is passed, good luck, stay in touch. And it's an important moment in our democracy. It also, Maria, more substantively, is the moment you pivot from campaigning to governing. That's important.
Sure. So in your role, Ryan's previous, obviously, coming in as Donald Trump's chief of staff, what will his first order of business be, in your view?
Well, you've got to get settled in. I mean, just the surroundings of the White House are different. You've got to get your staff in place. But President Trump will go, he's already going to the St. John services. You'll have the inaugural. It's a moment of celebration. You've got to thank those that help get you elected. But you've also got to focus immediately on work. One important thing, Maria, President-elect Trump and Vice President-elect Pence have already received the national security briefing at Blair House. That is a very, very somber moment because it underscores the most sacred responsibility of any new president, commander-in-chief, is the security of the American people.
Yeah.
So that'll be on their minds as well.
Absolutely.
But I think the transition with the Obama administration has gone well. I think it's been a positive transition.
President Bill Clinton and Secretary Clinton, Hillary Clinton, will attend today's inauguration.
They will.
As more than 60 Democratic lawmakers have said they will skip it. They are boycotting it. Mack, what signal are they sending about unity by attending the inauguration, Bill and Hillary?
Well, I think they're sending the right signal, positive signal. President Bush, George W. Bush, and Laura will be attending as well. As well as President Carter and Rosalynn. So I think this underscores that the hallmark of any democracy is the peaceful transition of power. And we had a pretty mean-spirited campaign. You covered it, and there's no question there's some wounds to be healed here. I think President-elect Trump will probably almost certainly talk about that in his address. But I think President Clinton, it'll be a difficult day for both the president, but particularly for Secretary Clinton. But, you know, you have to come to grips when you run for office. When you step into that arena, you've got to put your heart over the bar, but you've also got to be prepared you may not win.
Yeah. What are the ramifications of the Democrats skipping the inauguration? I'm talking about long-term ramifications. We just had Ted Cruz on, and one question that I asked him is, do you think that this is a suggestion that if they're getting, putting up and pressuring and challenging the inauguration, what does that mean for actual legislation? Are they going to obstruct and try their hardest to not allow President Trump's policies to get through?
Well, we'll see. I think you've got a very large majority in this country that want Washington to work. They want Washington to work for them and their families and to make their lives better. And I think there will be a strong negative reaction if President Trump and his team are putting forward constructive proposals, showing they're willing to try to find common ground and not getting the right response or a positive response, or at least a receptivity from the Democratic side. Now, members of Congress have skipped inaugurations before. This is not.
But this is really coordinated.
But
this is 68 Democrats.
It's a larger number. It's a larger number. But I think, again, the important point are the former presidents being there. And you've got 2 Democratic presidents and their wives.
Mack, good to have you on the program.
Maria,
Mack McLarty there. Great to have you.